Before you go any further in this video, please, 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 if you haven't seen Avengers Infinity War, don't watch anymore. Stop, put it down, turn the thing off and watch another one of my videos. Don't watch this one because there's spoilers everywhere. Just do not watch it. This is your last warning. Last warning. Put it down if you haven't seen it. Put it down. Now that you got to this point, I'm assuming that you've seen it. And if you haven't, I apologise for the spoilers that are coming up. Here is my reaction to seeing Avengers Infinity War the first time. I'm so upset. As you can see, I was bawling my eyes out. Absolutely in tears. From the get-go, the film is just brutal. It's brutal in the sense that every single one of my favourite characters is killed. Like, so frustrating. Don't get me wrong, I loved the film. It just left me very confused, very upset, and desperate, absolutely desperate to see the next one. So the start of the film, pretty eventful. I mean, the way that Loki's killed, brutal. Heimdall, Idris Elba, what the heck? And where was the Valkyrie? Where's she in all this? Where's she disappeared to? A little bit concerned about that. And then Hulk, bless him, he's petrified. He's not wanting to show up. Yeah, from the get-go, it grabbed you right in the privates. Like, I think the way that they strung everything together, I loved the bit where Captain America turned up to help Wanda and Vision. I thought that was very nicely done. And that they're all fighting on different planets and different places. I think that was cool. I liked the interaction between Bruce Banner, Doctor Strange, and Iron Man. I liked that. The New York Sanctum, or whatever they call it. When Thor showed up at the Star with Rocket and Groot, there was a guy behind us. This is my favourite part of the film, purely because of his reaction. He didn't realise who the dwarf was until, I think, 30 seconds into the scene, as Peter Dinklage had been on the screen, and he was going, "No, it can't be. No. I recognise this, but no." And then you just heard him shout, "Oh my God, it's Tyrion!" And everyone that was around him, including us, were just laughing in hysterics because of his reaction. But I just love that scene because he is quite sassy, and I love the sassiness between him and Thor, and I like Thor's character being funnier or more humorous. I think that's a better, because he was kind of a bit more serious before, but he's, sort of starting to tap into the sort of Guardians of the Galaxy humour kind of thing. There has been a lot of stick online for Chris Pratt, or his character Peter, when they nearly got the Infinity Gauntlet off of Thanos. Now, yeah, they were this close to saving everyone. But there wouldn't be a second film if they got the Infinity Gauntlet. He needed to keep it. I'm not saying that he needed to kill off half the world, because I'm very upset about that. But there wouldn't be a second film if he'd have got the glove, the gauntlet. The way that they did it, tiniest bit. But anyway, he's getting a lot of flack because of, he's been telling everyone else to calm down, and Drax, he's been telling him throughout the films to calm down about his wife and his kid, And yet, when he needs to calm down about Gamora, he doesn't. I mean, he has just lost the love of his life, so I'm not surprised at all. But still, it's hope set in. There's a lot of fan theories going around about Gamora and where she ended up. And there was one that was apparently confirmed by one of the Russo brothers, that she's inside the Mind Stone. No, not the Mind Stone, the Soul Stone. If she is, and if that's what the flashback is at the end of the film, I reckon it's just her soul. It can't be her. She's dead. She's gone. She's got to be. Because you can't give back the Soul Stone to where it's from, I'm assuming. And unless they get hold of the Time Stone again and rewind time to before she gets killed, I don't think she'd come back. I think everyone before the click has got to stay dead. I knew something was up. As soon as Thanos said, "You should have got me in the head," I was like, oh no, it's coming. And I knew he was going to do the click. And when it happened, I was already crying at that point because of Vision and Wanda, and she had to, sacrifice him kind of thing. But then, to go through it all over again, to see the click, and then literally everyone disappearing just into dust. It's like, it was so confusing. And then, it moves the planet. I'm thinking, no, you can't kill off Chris Pratt, you can't kill off Star-Lord, you can't kill him off. And then he starts to disappear, and I was like, no! And then Spider-Man, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I was in tears, as you can see by my reaction. Just both times, because I've seen it twice. Both times I saw it, I was crying, bawling my eyes out. But we know that they've got to come back, because there's a second Infinity War film. There's going to be another Black Panther. There's going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So I've sort of helped myself recover by telling myself that. However, a Guardians of the Galaxy film without Gamora, I'm not sure I'm too happy about that. And they can't have a Black Panther film without Black Panther, unless they make M'Baku the Black Panther, but I don't think that's going to happen. I like the fact that the people that were left after the click were the original Avengers from the original film. So it's almost like the original team are back together, and they've got to go back to their old techniques and win the day that way, instead of using the newer characters. I think that was a good touch. However, I don't like the fact that they've killed off the Guardians, but we'll let that pass. And Groot and Rocket's left. Rocket's the only one that's left out of that lot, I think. Or was he killed as well? Someone tell me below if he was killed as well. It'll be sad if there's another Avengers film later down the line and Tony Stark, Iron Man, doesn't return. So, but I just get a gut feeling that this is his last one. I don't know if it's been said. I've not seen anywhere that it's been said that it is his last one. But I think, I'll be gutted if it is, because he was a good Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. Be sad. Obviously, Strange said that there was one eventuality where they won, and obviously that involves giving Thanos the Time Stone, but he didn't tell anyone else how to get it back or how this eventuality will work. So I'm assuming that that's what happens in the next film. I'm assuming that they get it together and they win, hopefully. The post-credit scene showing Nick Fury and is it Smulders? Them disappearing, but then sending a signal, like a bat signal, that's DC. Sending a signal to Captain Marvel. I can't wait, because I think she's going to be in the next film. I think she's going to be in the next Avengers, because she's got to come she's going to be released in between that. So I think she's going to get introduced in her own film and then be in the next Avengers. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Yeah, I just can't wait to find out. I think it's going to be so much fun, the next film. And I think it's going to be even better than this one and break even more records because, you know, Marvel's just amazing. It'll be interesting to see what they do in the future because Disney have bought over 20th Century Fox, who have the rights to X-Men. So it'll be interesting to see if they incorporate them. I think they've got plans to incorporate them in the future with the Avengers, so they'll be interesting films. And I wonder if they'd bring the older cast or take it back to the sort of the newer films that have been coming out. Let me know what you thought of the film and what your favourite bits were and who you were gutted about losing, if there's any characters that you want to see brought back, and your theories on what happened and what's going to happen next. Hopefully the next film that I will go and see is Deadpool. I've sort of made plans to go and see it, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks, if I've got spare time, I'll head to the cinema and see that and then tell you guys what I thought. I'm anticipating it to be hilarious because the first one is so funny, and I hope that this lives up to my expectation. If you like this video and like my channel, then please like and subscribe. There'll be loads more videos coming soon of things that I'm up to, and I will keep you informed as to what's coming next later on. Hopefully see you next time. Bye.